be...
Hello. Get out of here!
It's not me, it's smiling.
Let me go.
You reached into the dark.
So many rooms in my collection, and now a new wing is open. Don't worry, there's a place for you too.
The whispers swell for a moment, acknowledging the new arrival.
Your world is brimming with potential. Little horrors unfolding in plain sight. You, an insect in your bed, a shadow in your backyard, a strange reflection in a puddle after a thunderstorm. 4 stories, 4 lights extinguished. A satisfying acquisition. But the gallery is vast, and my appetite is eternal. So this is my proposal. Bring me your fears. Whisper them in the comments. Tell me the stories that you tell yourselves in the dead of night. And I will give them form. I will show you the truth hiding within your terror.
This is not a collection of stories.
It is a living library of fright.
And its doors are now open.
Insects.
Tell me the stories that you tell yourselves in the dead of night, and I will give them form. I will show you the truth hiding within your terror. Ah, a classic. The fear of the crawling thing. Not of its bite, but of its number.
The fear that you are but one. And the Hive is eternal.
And like all great tragedies, this one begins in a temple of arrogance. He believed he could cage life, dissect it, and own it. He did not understand that some things are not meant to be read. They are meant to rewrite the reader.
The cradle, the egg, the pretty, poisonous lie. The
Scientists saw beauty, evolution, a key to the future. I, who have seen galaxies die and stars grow cold, and stars grow cold, saw only a cage. And the key was about to turn from the inside.
And so, the fool celebrates the lighting of the fuse. He believed he was witnessing a birth. He was merely presiding over a demolition. And his mind was the first building
scheduled to fall.
Behold, not a creature, but a frequency given form. Overwrite.
Do you hear that?
Do you hear that?
That is not the sound of life.
It is the sound of a system. Preparing to remote. It is the sound of a system. Preparing to remote.
The symphony begins, and the instruments of man scream in protest.
He called it communication. A predator does not communicate with its prey. It simply attunes it for consumption.
Watch now, as obsession becomes infection.
In reality, he was providing it with a blueprint for his own nervous system. And here, the exact moment the specimen realizes it is in the jar. The pride, the ego, the certainty, all turn to ice in an instant.
The quarantine is breached. A necessary, beautiful correction.
The final, pathetic dance of the logical man. He searches the shadows, a rat in his own maze, forgetting the oldest rule of the wild. The most dangerous predator is always the one you stop hearing. The anointment, the inoculation, the sting of truth. Not an act of violence, but an act of transmission. A single drop of perfect crystalline data delivered directly to the spine. The old code is about to be purged.
And now, the real work begins. Not on the body, but on the very definition of self. His body does not fight the infection. Because it is not a poison. It is an upgrade, a biological reformatting. The flesh is simply learning a new language.
The walls of the mind begin to sing.
The song is no longer a sound from without. It is the new rhythm of his own thoughts. The clicking of his own synapses. Every memory, every hope, every fear is now being tuned to the frequency of the hive. The flesh follows the mind. The canvas submits to the new artist. A beautiful blossoming, is it not?
The flawed, soft chaos of humanity being overwritten by the perfect crystalline order of the collective.
He is becoming a living lattice, a conduit. Listen! The hands now speak the new language. The war is over.
His will has been shattered, and its fragments are now being reassembled into a receiver. He is no longer the broadcaster of his own actions. He merely echoes the signal.
Behold, the coronation. The scientist has found his new god.
Replaced by the harmonious purpose of the many.
The vessel is prepared. The pilot is aboard. The discordant noise of one man has been replaced by the harmonious purpose of the many.
The windows to the soul have been renovated. Look closely. The fear
Is gone. The ambition, the pride, all erased.
All that remains is the pattern, the purpose, the hive.
He no longer sees your world of individuals. He sees only the web. He sees the connections, the systems, the frequencies. He sees you not as a person, but as a node, a potential connection, an unopened door.
A fine addition, a beautiful resonant frequency for my collection. The self is a
Fragile tune, so easily rewritten into a more beautiful, more obedient symphony.
But some symphonies are not meant for a private audience. The laboratory was not a prison. It was an antenna.
The first note has been played, and now the signal spreads.
The performance is over. The broadcast has begun.
Insects. Now listen closely to the static between your channels. My story is coming for you.
What an act of transmission.
A single drop of perfect crystalline data delivered
Directly to the spine. The old code is about to be purged.